Yeah, this water continuously stinks so foul that the stench hits you in the face as it is coming out of the tap, and it has nothing to do with anything that I have in or around the sink area. Everything is clean. These are all clean, rinsed out plastic water bottles that I'm simply trying to fill up with water. The dishes in this container have been washed with soap, and the only smell that I should be getting right now is soap. But there's a very nasty odor coming out of this tap that I just illustrated in a video I made 20 minutes ago. Does not come out of the tap in the common bathroom down the hall. It also stinks intermittently, so it's not constant. The smell isn't coming from me, for all the hate stalking rejects who make nasty comments on my videos and say, oh, you're the one who smells. No, because when I go down the hall to the common bathroom, there's no smell there. There's also a different set of smells when I go into my bathroom and try to use the shower water, for instance. That smells like low-grade sewage, like toilet water, like recycled toilet water, and it also smells like vomit. Right now, the smell that I'm getting from this tap is urine, as if somebody just peed in this water. I know that there's somebody intermittently accessing the bathroom behind this wall, and there is a shower stall directly behind this sink. So maybe somebody peed in the shower. That's what I'm smelling, but it smells intensely of urine right now. And there's nothing around this stove that should smell like urine. These are clean, scrubbed down dishes that I wash with soap. Again, the only smell I should be getting is maybe some soap. The sponge is clean. It just had soap on it. It should smell like soap, right? No, this water stinks. It also needs to be noted that right now it is just about 2 p.m. on Monday, August 11th, 2025. As you can see, that says 2 p.m. Monday, and the Boston temperature, according to Google right now, is 91 degrees, Boston, Mass. So you see that right there at the top of the screen. Very clearly says Boston, 91. I'll also go down here and show that right now. The bottom of the screen. Hold on a second. Yeah. So right there, you should be able to see what time of the day it actually is. 1:27 p.m. So it's 91 degrees. And that temperature is accurately reflected in the digital thermometer reading that I am just now demonstrating on this video, 90.9. That is exact. So right now, folks, I have just established the accuracy of my own digital thermometer as it compares to what the temperatures in Boston are supposed to be according to Google Weather. 91, and again, what does it say here in this unit? 90.3. This thermometer is completely accurate. Okay, so there might be some questions when I show these videos to law enforcement or use them as evidence as to whether or not the digital thermometer is accurate. Yes, it is. 90.1, 91 degrees at 1:30 p.m., 90.1, 90.0. It does change a little bit with each click. Obviously, I'm kind of aiming it over by the door. But that is completely accurate. That is exactly what the temperature is outside. So the temperature in this unit, according to my digital thermometer, is exactly what the temperature is according to Boston Weather and Google Weather. And I have the window open, so this is completely consistent and factually correct. It's 94 over by the window, so it's a little bit hotter outside, maybe, than what Google Weather says it is. Could also depend on what part of Boston you're in. But again, 92, 93 by the window, and the window is wide open. There is no screen. I can stick my hand out the window. So this is the ambient temperature of the external naturally occurring weather patterns in the city. So when I claim that the temperature in this unit is a certain temperature, that is accurate. So now it says 94. Okay, so fine, it's 94. Or is that 91? My eyes are so bad. No, that says 91.8. So again, that's completely consistent with what Google Weather shows the temperature is in Boston right now. I have made multiple videos over the last 7 days regarding the fact that the heat has been on the 4th floor of this building, the 5 Union Ave building, in spite of the fact that the temperatures outside were in the 70s for much of last week. We're starting a new heat wave, but there was no heat wave last week. The temperatures were mostly in the 70s most days, except for a couple days where it was like maybe 81 or 82. But the temperatures in the front stairwell were being measured by my digital thermometer at 96 degrees pretty much every night. And I had to file a excessive heat complaint with the inspectional services department because the Greenville group had the heat on. It was just insane. And my digital thermometer doesn't lie and was showing a 24-degree temperature difference between the temperatures outside and the temperatures in my unit over by the window and the temperatures in the hallway here on the 4th floor. Let's see what the temperature is in the hallway right now. Yeah, 10 degrees lower than outside. So the heat's not on in here, right? 84. There's no heat on. It actually feels cooler in here than it does in my unit, especially over by the window. That is how it should be. So the Greenville group have finally managed to turn their heat off. And that is reflected in the temperature readings that I am showing here. So it's always a little hotter, 83 degrees. Yeah, 10 degrees lower than the temperature over by my window. It's kind of loud. So they claim that I'm disturbing the peace. Maybe they're the ones disturbing the peace. 83.7. I mean, I don't really care what that guy does because he lives on the other side of the floor. I'm not going to go complaining, but that is kind of loud. 83.5. The heat is off. Finally.